Cool. Maybe it won't clack clack so much in this speed. Okay. It's a little bit old. Hard to start. Looks like it was dropped the way this pulley right here is wobbling. That's interesting. Huh. It's got what? 0.62 amps. Let's see if there's a stall. What's spiking up to?
180.
Okay. So technically the machine is about as back together as it was when we had it on the truck. So for right now, what I'm going to do is we'll just take a look at the inside run out of this. Considering it hasn't been cleaned up yet at all, and that's some rust in there, we're looking at the 1/10 and a half. Yep. That's good. It's a little bit of vibration. But I don't think that 2/10 right there is going to matter to me. There's still crust inside of there. We'll have to get it cleaned up, but nothing really wrong with that. So in getting this thing back together, we saw that the pulley here was wobbling quite a bit. It's got quite a bit of wobble to it, and the motor doesn't sound like it's running right. In fact, it seems to stall and not be able to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this motor off, take a look at it. So this motor has 2 offs, reverse and forward, and the only other marking on it is a 3865. It has 4 flathead screws on this side, 4 flathead screws on this side, and 2 visible bearings on each side, and then 2 other screws to probably remove the inner workings out. We'll start by taking the gearbox apart and off. We needed a screwdriver. It is possible that this is just an electrical problem. I don't know with the playing the shaft right now that we're seeing. I didn't feel any grit in the oil that came out. Didn't seem like a lot of oil though. Okay. Right here it's severely undercut from where the bushing was sitting, and I would imagine that's the reason why this other one's in the same. That's almost impossible to turn off of there. So it had worn itself quite nicely. There's a bronze bushing, and then just a seal pack. So no bearing, just a bronze bushing with a lip seal. Just marking worn. This one is much more worn. Yeah, probably just in taking it out, scored that up. You can see right here from the dust just riding on that seal has managed to wear the shaft out. Let's take it back over the machine. We're going to plug it in and see how it does without anything mechanical attached before we dig further. So running, and then not running. I can hear it pulling current. I can feel it vibrating, but it is not turning. So we're going to go ahead and get into the rest of it. It could be more mechanical with the bearings of the motor. It could be something electrical. Nice. Ah. Yeah, someone's already been in here. There's been a witness. I don't see anything that would be connecting to the rotor. Just the bearing was in there tight. Okay. There is some dust and grit in here. Not a lot. The bearings seem tight. And the worm looks good. Directly machined into the shaft. See, a quiet and smooth operation. This is a solid state relay. Quiet and smooth operation. The relay's getting hot. Okay, so this is hot. There. I can't hold it any longer. No chance. Connected, disconnected, now it's running. The relay, start relay's not working worth a damn. Okay. That is a problem. So we have verified that we're going to replace the relay on the motor, as the existing one's getting hot, and once it gets hot the motor will not restart correctly. We have determined that the shaft is definitely undersized in this area. It should be a 1/2 inch shaft, or at least 497 on this side. This is worn down below 490. It doesn't fit in the bearings or the brass bushings very well anymore. They're scored quite a bit. I don't know if it's because some trash got in there. We may also look at replacing these lip seals. But we're definitely going to finish, we're going to just drive the worm gear off of this shaft and get another piece of shaft, and we'll just knurl it back the way that this one was knurled. We're going to pin it instead of knurling it. We'll pin the shaft until it gets up to size and then put the gear back in place. So the shaft on this end, 497, 498. It varies a little bit as I turn it. That's no fun. Then the knurled section is raised up to 509, where the lip seal was 493 on this side and 475 on the other side. So trash has been able to get in and out of this. So I found a piece of 1/2 inch shaft from something, and let's put this together as if it's going to than the other piece. And I think we've got a, oh, that's substantial. That's not going to move. We'll grind the 2 new flats and raise the section up so that the gear stays fixed to the shaft. Like I said, I don't have a way to knurl it, but we'll save enough shaft to make 2 of these. We can make 1, 2. We can definitely make 2 new shafts if we need to. So we have everything we need to bring this back together to where it's not as wobbly as it was before.